What up everybody, it's Matthew Mickey, and so far in the Volatile Vet series we talked about historical volatility and how we can use it for expectations in the underlying, and we've also talked volatility surface. And so in the last video we saw that volatility surface uses the strike and expiration date to build it, right? And it is based off the term structure, aka the expiration date, and the skew, aka the strike price. Think of the Tampa Bay Buck example, and when you buy the tickets, because of the probability of the location of the seats, right? We saw it from a discrete 2D surface, right? And now we have to look at it live and interpret it in a time frame from a fixed tender time frame, right? Look at the 10-year yield. The 10-year yield is always the 10-year yield. The 10-year yield will be the 10-year yield today, tomorrow, and the next day. Same thing with volatility, right? See if the price of that option is cheap or expensive, right? Or is a variable outside of the underlying performance impacting it. So now we can see the 3D chart that was brought to you by VSmile on Twitter, right? It shows us a more 3D complex view of it, right? And we can see the price of that option 1 day ago, 1 week ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, etc., right? So we can see, the x-axis is the price of the underlying and the y-axis is the implied volatility. And we can see the skew and the term structure in that chart clear as day, because we can compare it to where has it been and where is it projected to go. What I'm saying is you have to learn how to interpret implied volatility fixed time frames. All right, so different ways to express the strike when you're looking at those 3D fancy little implied volatility surfaces, right? You got the strike, which is the option strike price. You got the moneyness, which is my personal favorite. It's the relationship that option is at the money, right? AKA 100% is at the money, 95% is out of the money, 110% is in the money. When building a volatility surface, when looking at moneyness with a volatility surface, everything to the left of 100% at the money is out the money puts, and everything to the right of 100% is out the money calls. Why? You don't want to factor in the money because it has intrinsic value and are less liquid. You want time value, extrinsic value, when measuring this. We're going to talk more about that later. Then you have delta as a measurement. That's a specific options delta, right? And we're going to talk really deep into that because there's a lot of things about delta that people don't know. And then you have sigma, which is the amount of standard deviations that point on the volatility surface is from at the money. All right, guys, we're going to dig real deep in it. I already got you sucked in, so go on and hang on, take notes, and then we'll eventually get to the point where we make money off this shit. Later.